Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from 8. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. On second down, right back to Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run again with Hunt. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Here's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
On first down, Watson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. On 4th down, Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side. And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up. A 1st down throw for Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now,
touchdown! Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
York now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Browns 14, Cowboys nothing.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll work down inside the 45. On play action, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Prescott off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Now Prescott on fourth down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll get 23 yards there. And it'll be a Dallas first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
From the 17, Watson. His throw incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's third down.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Watson. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a fake. He's going to throw it, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now a first down throw, Watson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
But Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he's all the way up across the 40 and... Great return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Room here to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. First down, and it's Pollard again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Play action now. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. Complete to C.D. Lamb. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. So that, Charles, their first score of the ballgame, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
It's complete. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
Now a give here to Pollard. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. On 2nd and 9, Prescott over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Throwing, Prescott. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Right back to Tolbert. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Throwing on third down, Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up fourth down. Watson now to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Watson looks to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Working with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Prescott.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now Prescott.
It's caught. Tolbert. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
A quick throw complete to Washington. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
To throw, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Here's Prescott.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
From way up at the 23. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We think back to halftime, they were close to being written off. They faced the deficit, and now here as we begin overtime, they're one drive away from a comeback victory.
Think about where they started and how far they've come back from. And look, you and I both know that when we talk with coaches, most of the time they don't say that momentum is something that factors into how they coach a ball game, because they say each game is its own entity. But within a game, I think they all believe in momentum, and they certainly have it going on their direction right now.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Pollard again. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. First throw in OT for Watson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. But both sides a little loose with the football here in overtime. The fumble, but now their defense picks him back up, CD, with a big interception.
So if we were writing the headline for overtime, we would say defenses rule. Fumble recovery on the first drive, interception on the second one. They're trying to have a major impact on who wins this game.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Complete. Pollard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. up second and a yard at the 25-yard line.
Here's Dak. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So that is now 3 turnovers on 3 drives here in overtime. Charles, you can look at this and say, boy, these offenses are sputtering, but these defenses right now are making big plays.
They certainly are. And if I'm the quarterback right now trotting out my offense here, I'm treating it like a pitcher. Hey, get me a new football in here. That other one wasn't working real well. I want one that we're not going to have a turnover with. I want a chance to win this game.
A gain of 14. And the Browns first down.
One overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. Watson on first down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Hunt will try going up the middle. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is in for the score! And it is absolute stunned silence here.